Hello, welcome back to I'm Sick of Your Shit podcast. My name is Cash.
What up, Cash? What up, Kansas City and surrounding areas? Whoever's watching, I'm sick of your shit. Wow.
Oh, niggas is talking shit. I'm not doing this no more with y'all. I do know that ain't what y'all doing with Halloween no more. I'm not just trying to
killed people and said I'm still gonna play.
But he didn't play.
Oh, but when we was getting muted last week, it was okay. He was enjoying it.
Okay. Run the tape back. We're gonna run the tape back. A decade?
We're gonna let Holly drink a little bit on commercial break.
Man, don't do that. You wasn't riding it where? At the Kansas City People Choice Award?
Have you seen my Facebook page? Nigga, I'm in jail right now.
There was a track that came out and she addressed it, nigga.
He took it upon himself, thinking, I've been out 5 or 6 years, I'm untouchable, and went back to Harlem, and guess what? They got him.
We can't take that away from him, but we're not going to make it seem like it's some great act that they're doing.
Your ass was so pissed off. No, the fuck, this nigga can't do this. You know how many people he beat up? That nigga ain't gonna fucking just want to do shit right in Kansas City. So, yes, when you have a child, you think about your future being around your kids. I'm sick of your shit. What I said was, do you want me to say it?
No, don't do that. No, because I don't agree with any of that. I don't agree with
Write it in the private chat,
today.
Right? But I'm still, but that is following him now. His legacy is tarnished because of what happened. But that's the karma part of it, though.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. In these small rural towns.
Are you smoking heroin? Are you smoking crack or heroin? Because I'm gonna tell you right now.
Look, bro, I know people that do crack, and I do people.
There are functioning crack. You are living a very sheltered life over there. And that's
I'm gonna wrap it up, Cash.
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm gonna wrap it up, Cash.
Welcome to episode 23 of I'm Sick of Your Shit podcast. Today we are going to be going over the Astro World tragedy. We're going to talk a little bit about Summer Walker's new album, and honestly, we just got a lot of shit to go over tonight. So let's go ahead and bring them in. Hey, Holly, let me bring you in because you've been a little angry these past days.
Not even paper, but you really acting like you made.
I want to be on your good side.
Have you ever met a nigga who's a fake one? There's a lot of perfect niggas where I come from.
What is happening?
Can you take me out?
He's about to be pissed about that intro.
Forte the fake ass niggas, man. What's up, Cash? What's the deal?
Hey, what's up? What's up? How you doing? Oh,
Ray, why you acting like that tonight, man? You acting like a diva tonight, bro. What's up, Ray?
Yeah, I know how he is about his intro.
I'm acting.
A whole lot of money in this motherfucker. It's a whole lot of money in this motherfucker.
I know he was doing intro songs.
You know what I'm saying?
Musical intros, man.
Then nobody let me in on this. Kind of fucked up.
You know, hey, when it come to me, baby, Big Bread Ray,
Nice to know.
what up? Kansas City, holla at your boy.
How y'all doing this
It's
week?
a whole lot of money.
A whole lot of
What
money
are
this
you
I'm
doing
ready.
now?
Repping in
I'm
Buckeyes
ready to have
today.
your taste. It's the same look. Y'all was talking that shit. It's the same bottle from last week.
Sure.
And I'm ready
it
to
is.
have me a taste because I ain't had a taste.
Nobody
That's the
can,
same bottle from last week.
yeah, nobody can verify that.
Same bottle. It's
Yeah,
the
we
same
can't verify that.
bottle.
We can't
It's
verify
the
that.
same bottle, bro. Don't do
We
that.
can't verify it.
At all.
It's the
I don't
same
believe
bottle,
it.
bro. I've been waiting all fucking week to have this drink. Y'all not gonna take this from me.
So
Look
you-
at that big
So
ass
cheers,
drink, and you
motherfucker.
telling me that was the same bottle.
So you ain't had a drink all week.
Because that's
Since last
wine. I just
Wednesday.
pour yak in my wine. I drink yak with
He
my
told
wine.
us that he
That's
was
mostly
drinking
wine.
Monday. You said you was drinking
Don't
Monday.
worry
Yeah.
about it. What's up, Cash,
I said
man?
I hadn't had a drink Monday.
Okay, moving on from the
Run
alcoholic.
it, take back.
What up, Cash?
Run the tape
Hey,
back.
what's up, right?
How was your week since last Wednesday?
It was pretty good. You know, nothing too eventful. You know,
Any
can't
new
complain.
peen?
Don't. I knew you were about to ask me that. I plead the fifth,
Okay.
as always.
Yeah,
As
nothing wrong with
always.
that.
Wait, you
Y'all don't
got-
see
you
my
plead the
halo?
fifth?
Y'all don't see my halo?
See
I
some-
guess you
No.
can't see it in the
I see some
shot.
horns.
I don't think you can
Yeah.
catch my halo in the shot. It's
Yeah,
kind of.
we can definitely see the
higher.
horns.
Okay, so
What's up?
listen, Ray, you got to stop asking our queen of the show all of her personal business like that on the air. You be putting her on the spot, bro.
You really do.
Well, you can
You
ask
have
what
to
you want to
stop.
ask. I'm gonna ask what I want to ask. That's why
No.
God gave me the voice that I'm using, and He gave you that alcoholic voice that you use.
We're not gonna do this tonight.
Hello.
I don't fuck. Why y'all be judging me for my drinking preferences? I'm just having a glass of wine and
We
a
just want
taste of
you
yak.
to admit it. You know what I'm saying?
That you're an
Like,
alcoholic.
Okay, and that's fine. You say y'all attack me, Cash. I was trying to defend you. So let's circle back around to Ray's question. Have you had any new peen since the last episode?
I don't
Hey,
understand what you're talking about.
and Ro, you know what? You try to come at me about not asking her these questions, but her name is Cash with the award-winning vagina.
She does still have that up. How do you still have that up on the screen, Cash?
But I can't ask her about it.
Okay.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Right on for keeping me in check right
First
there.
of all, this is bullying. HR. Why have neither one of them been muted yet? I don't know.
Y'all bully me about my drinking week in and week out. And I'm just saying I was trying to defend you, but now let's talk about the award-winning vagina. Has the award-winning vagina blessed anybody with the award-winning vagina?
No, we are not doing this. So anyway, Ray, how was your week? I see you got your Ohio State.
Yeah, my week was amazing. You know, Ohio State football won, Ohio State basketball won, and the Chiefs won. You know, great week.
The Chiefs won. Damn.
To talk about. Let's do that.
Yeah, Chiefs won. You know,
Chiefs won.
Damn. So.
Why
am I getting muted? I just said the Chiefs won. Why I didn't watch a lot of football this weekend. I was gaming. I was playing 2K.
But you know that they won.
Games
you just tried to be a little. If I know that they won, you know that they won.
Okay, Ray, I do want to ask you this though, because I didn't know you was still that big on O State like that. You said that they basketball team won and the football team won this weekend or this week.
Basketball won yesterday. Beat Akron by 1 point, and then football beat Nebraska on Saturday. I'm never going to stop being a Buckeyes fan. Anything red, that blood shit, I'm with.
You know, I just think it's funny because back in the day when you was being a jokester and doing your thing with the Qs, you used to tell people that you went to Ohio State, that you actually was a student at Ohio State.
People, they think I just started being an Ohio State Buckeye fan. Like, no, I've been a Buckeye fan forever.
No, yeah, that's why I say I just thought that was funny because you actually used to tell. Yeah, see, there you go. And you know what, Ray? When you're doing that, that's not the Q's shit. That's the alpha shit that you're doing.
I know. I just be fucking around. It's a mix of the dog and the alpha.
Okay, so that's like your own little twist.
Yeah, because neither one of them can get mad at me. One
sprinkle.
Forte to fake. To my fellow, this is the Forte to fake type shit that be going on with Ray. But no, that's cool that Ohio State, you still doing your thing with them though, because you was a long time fan. What's up with y'all seen that the Popper got that performance going on tonight? Veteran Click reunion out at the store.
Oh, definitely, man. It's 25-year reunion of the Veteran Click, man. You know, Veteran Click was one of the first groups that I affiliated with as far as when I got to working at Musicland at the Landon. You know, they was hot coming out and about. The day we were wide, that's when I first associated myself with Popper, Fresh, Secret Weapon, all of them, knowing who they are. That was a hard album. I didn't get into the first album until after I heard that one, but yeah, that until we worldwide, that was a great album back in the I think it was 99, 98, somewhere
like
around
98, 99. Yeah, because we used to rock that back on campus. Actually, you know, when we was traveling for step shows and shit, a lot of the campuses we would hit, Popper and the Veteran Click, they was doing performances like in like a college circuit tour, so they was always kind of opening up them shows that we was doing for the step shows and shit, and that was real cool. But the day we worldwide, definitely, man, Veteran Click, that was a real classic era in Kansas City music. So shout out to the Popper, man. If y'all can get out there, I think the doors opened at 6. They doing a performance at 7 tonight at the Ward Parkway Center.
Man, that's what's up. Yeah, they did. Fresh did that 50 MCs too. That was pretty dope back in the day, where he got all those rappers together. and did a little album. And I just wonder, could that be done right now in the way Kansas City music is? Could that be done?
Like a compilation where
Yeah,
all of the rappers get together? I
yeah,
think so. I think it depends on the caliber of rappers that we talking about from the local scene. But I think Fresh, given what he's done over the years and all the shit that he done pulled off, if anybody was to be able to do something like that, like in that same manner that you talking about, it would have to be DJ Fresh. Shout out to DJ Fresh, man.
yeah. I mean,
Okay.
even with the
But as the
when
night goes on, we're gonna get more into that though. So I
when
want y'all to hold
Jazz
those
did
opinions.
the the
Ciphers,
ciphers,
Kansas City
yeah,
Ciphers. Yeah,
I felt like that was great for Kansas City rap,
damn right.
and so we're gonna do that with the award show next year. We're gonna create a cipher. We're gonna get some
Kansas
rappers.
City Cipher.
Yeah, we're gonna do that for
You
the
work
award
That'd
so
be
show.
dope.
you working with Jazz on that?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
dope. That's dope.
I'm
Shout
not
out to
I'm not
Jazz
like other people
64111.
that. Hey, I ain't like other people that know someone did this and then try to
Yeah,
recreate it without involving them. I think that's
yeah,
fake as fuck if you ask me.
yeah,
So of
no
course I
doubt.
had to bring Jazz in it because that's his baby, and it can kind of, he got the connects, he knows what he's
Yeah,
doing. I can really
yeah,
say, Jazz, this is what I want. You take it from there. I don't
yeah,
have to do all the
for
work
sure.
myself. So yeah, so
That's
I'm
dope.
happy.
I ain't gonna ask about details because I'm kind of excited to hear about that and see how y'all gonna do it and
Yeah, it'll
incorporate
be
that
good.
into the awards, man. Next year, that's gonna
Mhm.
be dope.
Yeah, that's nice. All right. So before we kind of move on into kind of
Cash, are
lighter
you high?
things,
Are you high?
excuse me,
You look,
excuse me.
your eyes look real
You look
under the
beautiful to me,
influence.
Cash.
I don't know why Holly's trying to do this to me tonight. Like I'm trying to move into a serious subject, and you
Right.
asking me
You look
silly
beautiful to me.
You're
questions.
moving, you're moving in slow motion,
I will move
and
That's because
mountains
you
for you.
drunk. That's because you're drunk.
I will move mountains for you.
What's right down here talking?
I'm sick of y'all shit, bro.
It's because you're drunk. That's why everything looks slow. Speech is
I just
slurring.
started sipping.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
just started sipping. How am I drunk
Okay.
already?
All right.
Well, don't
Anyway,
drink
So you're
much.
not
Go ahead.
high.
Carry on, Cash.
I
Don't
know
do it.
I was about to do like a terrible, terrible segue, but I'm not going to do
Yeah.
it.
Too
I don't
much
want to.
alcoholic.
I don't want to go to hell so soon. Okay, so before we get into the lighter things, there are a few updates with the Henry Ruggs incident. A lot of footage has been released of kind of just how fast he was going. There was footage released of him on the side of the road after the accident occurred, where you can see the young lady's car in the background completely on fire. Um, I just don't see how this ends well for him at all.
Yeah, I saw the aftermath video with the car on fire in the background. He was like in the middle of
Right.
the street. His girl was trying to console him. He was
I think he
screaming and
was
crying.
drunk
Oh,
still. I mean,
he was
how was he
super
not? Yeah.
he was super drunk. Because I think she was saying that he had passed out like while he was sitting there. So
Yeah.
he was really fucked up. But I do think that like going back to what Ray was saying last week, man, I don't see how he comes out of this. They say he facing 46 years right now because of
Hmm.
because of all of the charges they're bringing against him.
Yeah, it's not looking good at all. Yeah. I mean, it's just like I said, to see that aftermath video where you can just see her car like up in flames in the background. I mean, I
Yeah.
think you show that to a juror. I mean, that's pretty much it for real. There's no explaining that. There's no sugarcoating that. There's nothing you can say, especially at the speed he was going. I mean, come on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a prayers to the family and all of the victims. And man, you just gotta hope for the best for him because I don't know, man. That's not looking too well, and I don't know if I would want to see leniency on him in that situation, to be honest.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to
Ray
laugh.
Ray
It's
Ray
just
ain't trying to talk
outrageous.
about it. Ray like fuck this shit.
Yeah. All right,
What else
moving
going
on.
on?
Did you guys watch Harder They Fall? The Harder They Fall. The Harder They Fall.
The harder they fall.
The Harder They Fall
Yeah.
on Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Ray
said
had
that
said he
last
had
week.
already checked it out last week, but I did watch it this week because Ray said it was a good movie, and it was an
It was. I
excellent
finished
fucking
it.
film, and I thought that they did a really good job with the cinematography, the foreshadowing, and even the music soundtrack was dope. So it was a really good movie on Netflix. So I definitely enjoyed that. I've been watching y'all show too, just so
You
y'all
know,
know.
you know what I don't like about it. Every time
The harder
that
they fall.
the harder they fall.
Oh, okay.
Every time that black people do something great, there's always black people that's trying to find a reason to tear it down.
And
You know,
complain about it.
they're
Or
complaining. Now they're
finding
talking about
anything about it. Yeah.
colorism took place, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
bro, they're just actors. They didn't pick someone and say, oh,
Yeah.
she
It's
was
not a
light skinned.
historical film. It's not based
Yeah,
off of fact. It was
Mm-mm.
based off
exactly.
fiction. It says that in the
It's a
beginning.
reimagining.
Yeah.
You know, they using real historic figures, but it's almost like that bumpy Godfather or Harlem show where they
Right.
reimagining. It's not. This is
They
Yeah.
not what
use
happened with these
the
figures,
best
but
person.
He was
yeah,
inspired by those
Yeah.
characters. He's
it was
not
inspired by
trying
the
to
characters.
tell
And
their
that,
real stories. So
I
yeah.
just hate that. I hate that we always us.
Yeah.
We
And we
always got to
always
find a
complain
reason.
and say we don't want the slave movies. We want something different. And
Yeah.
they gave us that. Nothing about it. I don't even think they didn't say nigger once, right? I think that was the
Yeah,
thing.
they didn't say the N word in the
Yeah.
movie at all, and that was a real accomplishment for real. I mean,
Yeah.
given what we normally see. But yeah, Ray, you absolutely right. I saw a lot of that. I saw folks talking about, they hated the fact that it was black on black crime and that they wasn't banding
Yeah.
against. We've already seen that with the Django, right? Like we've already
Right.
seen
Yeah.
that. So like they didn't need to do that with that film. And I thought that it was a really good storyline. I thought the storyline,
Yeah.
the twist
Yeah.
at the end and all of that, that's what really made me be like, man, this was a real brilliant film. So
Right.
shout out to
The
the Harder They Fall,
all-star
man.
cast. I mean,
All
Right. How
star
can you
fucking
be mad at
cast.
that? I just don't
and
get
then
They
that.
you got to
own the
think.
roles too. They
Yeah, you
all
got
own their roles, bro.
you
Yeah.
got to think about it. With white westerns, it's white on white crime. They
Exactly.
kill people.
Right.
Exactly.
I mean, it's an all
Exactly.
black film. That's
Yeah,
an
it's
all
going to
black
Yeah.
be black
film.
on
It's
black.
rival
Yeah.
gangs. Rival
You know,
gangs. That's what
if
happened in the
you
cowboy age.
I
if you
think
haven't
somebody
checked it out,
asked
make
if we
sure that
saw
y'all
in Colin in black and white. I did watch it.
you finally watched it. Yeah,
Yeah,
did
I
you get
watched
You
through
it.
it?
did.
You got through all the episodes,
Yeah, I watched
okay.
all of it.
How,
It
how
was
how
really
many
good.
episodes is it?
Like
How
6.
many
Yeah, it's
episodes
like
is it?
6.
But it's quick. They're only like 30, 40 minutes or so. It's
Yeah,
not
I mean,
long at
I
all.
kind of sat through and watched the whole thing. It's not too long, but it
I
was
thought they
really
was gonna go
good.
through his entire life, but it only
Yeah,
actually focuses on his
on his
childhood.
childhood, him growing up,
Yeah.
and his
So
kind of
maybe they'll
start.
come back later and do maybe college years, and then
I
maybe
hope they do because it
yeah.
was
But
really good.
I liked it. It shows. This is one thing that I feel like it shows when white parents adopt black kids, they want them to act white and
Mm-hmm.
not respect that. Hey, we have a black child. We need to have them around their culture. We need to
Yep.
understand their culture. There were parts where, the mom tried to, but the
She
bigger
got
picture,
jealous.
yeah, the bigger picture
Yeah.
was more, oh, you need to be white. He had a stepfather
Mm-hmm.
or a father, adopted father. You need to be white. No one seemed like they had his best interest at heart. They had,
Mm-hmm.
oh, what's better for white America.
Or even when they tried, they would pull back when they were like, "Oh, well, that's too much. Like
Right,
now you acting too black. That's just way too black. We didn't expect you to go that far." Because even when she
Mm.
allowed him to like get the braids,
right.
once he got comfortable with it and he came into his own with it, then they were like, "Well, no, now you look like a thug, and that's too far." And I thought it was just a phase. So yeah, it was really insightful to kind of why he is the way that he is now. Why he
Right.
tries to own his blackness the way that he does.
Then the coach, the
Let me
crazy
ask
thing
y'all.
is, oh, go ahead, Ro.
Go ahead, Ray. No. Go ahead. Go ahead. Keep
Well, I was
telling
gonna
me.
say that even in the series, the coach wanted him to cut his hair, and that's real life going on. Even right here in Kansas City, at one of the Shawnee Mission schools, they had a rule where the players,
I saw
black
that.
players, had to cut
Mm-hmm.
their hair. Talking about they want a neat.
Neat
They won't
haircuts.
need
Yeah.
Yeah,
haircuts.
yeah,
I think was that at the order of the coach for that
Mm-hmm.
sports program,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
But
he said no dreads or any of those type of hairstyles. They won't need
yeah,
hairstyles. That's crazy as fuck,
and
bro.
I
That's
and I
crazy.
think they said after 13 years they finally lifted that rule this year. It was basketball, and I think they lifted it per a post I read that they changed it because you're literally saying no black kids with that.
Yeah.
Because white folks, they can have their hair all down. Are you making them cut theirs neat? You know, that is a rule.
I
Targeting
doubt it.
people. And
Yeah,
that
that's
me as a person, man. Look, if I went to one of them schools, man, or my son went to one of them, look, I would have got so many black parents together. Would have been at that school, man.
Yeah. But see, that was the difference in
seen
his
people.
case. He didn't have anybody to advocate for him.
Right.
You know.
So let me ask y'all this about the show. It's flashing back to his younger years. Do they have Kaepernick actually narrating, kind of like what they did with the Wonder Years, where is it him? Is he involved in it? He's narrating. Yeah. Oh, okay. That's got to be a dope. That's got to be a dope.
It's actually interactive. It's actually interactive narrating as well. He's not behind the scenes. He's actually
so he's like walking through, telling the story. Like it's really good. You should check it out. It's really good.
Check that out. And like I said, it's going to be maybe 3 hours of your day, and you'll be done.
Yeah, but it's a really quick watch. It doesn't feel too long. So where you at on you? Where you at? What's Joe doing? What my nigga Joe? What he doing?
All right, man.
I'm still in the first.
We ain't gonna focus on him.
Still in the first season.
If you're
still in the first season.
If you're into drug series on Netflix, they just dropped Narcos Mexico. That shit is hard. You know, check that. You saw
the other Narcos. You watched the other Narcos.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I followed all that.
I haven't watched that one yet.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
Man.
So Narcos Mexico.
Narcos Mexico. Hard.
Bet.
It tells the story of another drug lord, Felix Gallardo or something like that. And it's hard.
It's like 4 seasons, right? I can get into that if it's that many.
Yeah, no. Well, the first one has a lot of episodes. Yeah, I think it's like 4 altogether, but it'll take a long time. If you wanted to binge watch them, it's going to take up your entire day, but it's worth it. You know, I like it.
Now, Cash, before you watch Narcos Mexico, you definitely need to catch up on BMF.
Okay, I did promise myself. I'm going to start tonight. I'm going to catch up. I promise. Scout's honor.
You keep saying you're going to start, and you never start.
Saying it. You never do it. Busy. And I upheld my promise, and I started you. Right. And I'm watching Joe's crazy stalker ass.
I have a
I'm just saying, busy life. You should check out BMF. BMF is a real popular. I think they only got 2 episodes left to finish this first season.
Well, see, it's good. Then I can binge. You know, I like to binge.
This last episode, last week, they actually wasn't going to air an episode this past week. It was supposed to air this week, but Stars actually accidentally uploaded the episode at midnight anyway, and so 50 Cent went off on it.
Yeah, I saw that. I did see that.
Well, the mouse put out there because a lot of people seeing and it's on.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, it's too late now.
Yeah. They might as well just went ahead and aired it. I don't know why they didn't just go and air it because
was there a reason he was holding off? Is there?
Because he does that. He did that with the Power series too, where it's like 2 episodes left before the season ends. They'll skip a week. They'll skip a week and kind of
just building anticipation type of thing.
I think so, and what happened was it uploaded on the Stars app because that's the way that they do it. At midnight, it'll go on the app, and then they play it on the Stars Live later. And then people was on. I actually logged in to see if it was up there, and I just hit the download button, and then 10 minutes later, they Stars they snatched it off. So,
well, it's too late right after that. Once it's done, it's done.
It's a wrap because I didn't watch it twice.
Cash, who's your favorite porn star?
I don't watch it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she did. She told us that. She said that she would.
I couldn't name. I mean, yeah, I can't name a person. I wouldn't be able to.
All right.
Wouldn't even be able.
Who's yours, Ray?
That was random.
Roxy Reynolds.
Still?
Yeah, I love Roxy.
Wow.
That little bitty figure. Cherokee. She was the original with the big old booty. Her and that other big booty girl. I can't think of her name. Not Pinky, but the ugly big booty girl. But Roxy, it's just something about her when I beat my meat.
Yeah, okay, that's too much information. Cash, we can move on.
I don't know why we needed that in the first place. It just kind of, are you watching it now or something?
Cash, let me ask you a question. So you've never asked a man to send you a video of him jacking off?
Yeah. Wow, here we go.
Oh, okay, all right. But I can't share that I beat my meat.
Well, how is that related? I just didn't offer that information though.
Because I don't be sending beating my meat off in videos.
Why?
It's weird. That's just weird.
No, it's not.
I'm recording me jacking off. That's weird as fuck.
It's a magical moment.
Yeah.
Women love it.
See
Cash.
put your mouth on
Women love.
Yes. Yes.
That's weird.
And
Bro, you done that?
Have I done
you done
what?
that? You sent your
Have I
a video
done
of
what?
you?
Y'all are so personal tonight. Jesus.
I played the fifth. Move on.
Oh wow.
How did we even get there? Oh my god.
Because Ray is a fucking jerk, man.
Because we got to be able to talk about everything on this show. That's why it's called I'm Sick of Your Shit.
And I'm sick of your shit.
So we're going to talk about everything under the sun.
Everything.
Okay. All right. Well, let's move on because I'm done with that one. Okay, did y'all see Kanye's forced, or it looked like it was a forced video with Jay Prince, who it looks forced because he's standing there on this blank wall.
He's forced. Let's look at the video. Because it's forced.
Then he look over at Jay Prince after he's done.
There ain't no way. Let's look at the video. Because it's forced.
Yeah, definitely.
Here we go with this slow producer.
Here you go with a muted mic.
Shit, here we go. Here we go.
The video's coming slowly.
This is Jay and Jay Prince. I'm making this video to address the ongoing back and forth between myself and Drake. Both me and Drake have taken shots at each other, and it's time to put it to rest. I'm asking Drake on December 7th to join me on stage as a special guest to share the two biggest albums of the year live in Los Angeles, with the ultimate purpose being to free Larry Hoover. I believe this event will not only bring awareness to our cause, but prove to people everywhere how much more we can accomplish when we lay our pride to the side and come together. Beautiful.
It still makes me laugh every time I watch it. His voice is even shaking a little bit. Like he's
there's no way that's not a forced video, and shame on Jay Prince for that. I think that he heard that Kanye was at the Breakfast Champs podcast interview without security, and somehow he was able to pull up on Ye, and he got him at that chapel to make I don't know what it is, but it one of my homies
ransom video. It looks like
one of my homies was saying that Jay Prince probably had niggas with the choppers pointed at Ye in the background while he was reading the video. He's reading it off of his phone, and like you said, his voice is kind of shaky, and that's a forced video. So I don't know what the fuck's going on, but it's definitely some gangster shit. Kanye, if I was you, I would call the police. Call the police, yeah.
Blink. Let me know you're okay. Just blink for us, because
did he blink?
Yeah, and then after the video, Jay Prince is gonna say beautiful.
Hell no, man. Fuck no, man.
No,
right.
Like
Irv said in the comments, read it like I told you, nigga.
Yeah, bro. Like, that's fucked up, man. That's real fucked up for real.
Exactly what it looked like. Beautiful.
Hopefully they didn't punch Kanye in his ribs or anything. Like, there was no violence, and maybe they just talked to him real aggressively because, poor Kanye right now. I don't know what else to say, but that's fucked up, man. That's
don't
beautiful.
get me wrong.
That's fucked up.
That would be a dope movement.
That part did it.
But you can't ask someone to come and join you for something for you. It has to be something that they also want to be a part of, and not saying that the Hoover thing is just Ye.
Well, Drake was involved in that with him though. The actual
Hoover,
that movement, not the concert that he was asking him to appear in, but the freeing Larry Hoover. Before Drake and Ye fell out, they were actually, I think, working together with the team of people that included Jay Prince that was working on that.
Gotcha.
So I think with Jay, because Jay Prince said that like there was a long caption message in that video that he posted of him and Ye, and he talked about them reigniting that movement that they was working on.
Yeah, it's raining. It ain't raining. Oh,
I didn't know this.
It's coming down hard. It ain't raining out here.
It's thunder because you live in St. Louis.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying it ain't raining out here. Why you gotta
Hey, while we on this St. Louis topic, there's been a lot of conversation on social media about the rice in St. Louis.
Oh,
I've had the
Lord.
rice. You know, I went somewhere downtown on. It was somewhere Olive. It was the hood where someone told me to go, and it was pretty good rice. With you being a native from St. Louis, you know the difference between their rice, our rice, the imitation we try to be. Have you ever had the imitation Chinaman rice here in Kansas City?
The St. Louis style.
How would you grade it?
So I'll tell you, to be honest, I try not to eat Chinese food or Chinese rice unless I'm in St. Louis, because I ain't been able to find nothing better. And I will say this though, I'm interested in doing this the next time I do have the guts to try some Kansas City rice or anywhere elsewhere in St. Louis. And I think Kenny Diamonds was the one that put me on this. You can get a side of brown gravy with your rice, and people start pouring that on the rice. Man, I tried that a few years ago, and I don't want to eat Chinese rice no other way now. So I wonder if adding some gravy to the rice, like you said, that's in KC, if that would enhance it a little bit. Because that rice, man, you put that gravy on the rice, that shit change your life, bro. Yeah, but I don't eat the shit, man. Like Chinese rice is something that I reserve for St. Louis. Just like barbecue, I don't eat no barbecue here in St. Louis. Niggas be telling me to go to Pappy's, and man, I'm not going to no barbecue place in fucking St. Louis. Y'all got me fucked up. Like now when I'm in Kansas City, I'll move around to a few barbecue spots.
When
you have to try it.
I'm gonna take you to Lucky Dynasty. That's a good one. Off of 47th. I'm gonna take you there.
They are pretty good.
See how you like it. It's definitely not the Chinaman. But
let me ask, do they have peas and carrots and shit in their rice?
I believe so. And the eggs.
Yeah, I don't want it.
You don't like eggs?
No, not in the St. Louis kind. They don't have it.
No,
they have?
You mean can you add it, or does it come automatically with it?
Because it's the imitation rice is what you're saying, like the St. Louis style. And I'm saying if it got peas and carrots in it, I don't want that.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Right. I don't think they have carrots in it. Yeah, not the fried rice. It don't.
Okay.
And not in the St. Louis style one. They definitely doesn't. Yeah. Because they have that style there at that.
I wonder if you can get gravy.
St. Louis style
get a fucking side of gravy.
You say what? Gravy? Like you mean like gravy?
Yes, Cash. I swear it will change your fucking life. Instead of soy sauce, you put gravy on the fucking rice. It's don't matter what kind. If you got shrimp, chicken, it don't matter. Put that gravy on it. It's gonna change.
Gravy like you put on mashed potatoes and shit.
Like mashed potatoes, yeah. Instead of mashed potatoes, put it on. I'm telling y'all, bro. Trust your boy. All right.
I'm gonna try it. I'm not against it. I'm gonna try it.
Okay. All right. So did y'all listen to Summer Walker?
Man.
I listened to it, and I'm not gonna lie, man. It was probably one of the most depressing albums I ever heard, man.
Depressing?
And it's long. It's depressing, bro. Like it's, man. It's. I couldn't get. It's like 20 tracks long.
Yeah.
And it was.
I think it's where she is in her life, you know. I kind of liken her to like the Black Taylor Swift, you know, because she kind of writes her albums based off of where she is in life, and that's kind of like Taylor Swift's kind of gimmick or whatever.
Taylor Swift, that's fucked.
Yeah, because she always writes and sings songs about her relationships and stuff like that.
Yeah, but Taylor was more violent. She was like, "Look what you made me do," and what's that other song called?
Oh, you mean Summer?
No, Taylor Swift.
Violent?
No, Taylor Swift, yeah, because she had like that Bad Blood song.
Yeah, Bad Blood. Look what you made me do. I ain't gonna never think of you or some shit. Never.
But I mean, that's kind of her thing. She always kind of
violent with it.
Sings about her exes, though, or the relationships that she's been in. So, and I mean, it's kind of, and that's what this album is for Summer. Just kind of.
You related to that, huh?
What, the album?
Yeah.
No, not really. I mean, it's something
you heard. You related.
Man,
to
look,
it.
I haven't listened to the album.
Yeah,
but I heard that it was
her album. Probably made you think
album.
about some shit that you went through in your life and said, "Damn, that was my stupid ass"?
No, I've
No,
always been
man,
right and
because I thought
perfect.
I haven't heard the album, but from what I heard, it's the Bitter Baby Mama album.
It's
I
a lot
don't.
of it's the hurt. It's Bitter Baby Mama, the ex-wife, the girl who got cheated on, the one who got abused, the deadbeat
I've read
dad,
some of the lyrics. I've read
all of
some
that.
of the
Okay,
lyrics,
but y'all act like men don't do this like all the time.
Name an
Yeah,
artist.
just rap it. Like,
Name an
I
artist.
mean, I don't know. Like, doesn't Young Thug do that? I feel like he's
Yeah,
one.
exactly.
Maybe.
You can't.
You know what? Let me say this.
I don't listen to a lot of rap, but I feel like, come on now, we can't act like men don't sing
Let's
their
say this.
problems too.
Hold that role. Someone said, but her ex making money off her album. She actually came out today and said that he's not, or that he did not
ain't really
write
do a whole bunch.
Or he didn't really do anything.
He didn't really
Actually,
do a
I think
lot
we
of
got
it.
a screenshot. I don't know if producer got it, but we got a screenshot of her tweet where she was saying that he he wasn't that involved in this album,
Like he's saying
and
he is.
He just kind of
as
attached
he's
himself
kind of
to
acting
it.
like he is. But I don't want to speak too much about it because I read some of the lyrics and I reposted. Some female on social media was saying how the album was real low vibrational and she didn't want to listen to it, and I reposted that, and I almost went back to Facebook jail with all of the women in my comments, sick of my shit for just posting what some other woman said. Because I have read some of the lyrics. It seems very toxic and depressing.
Y'all in our
But
business.
her in London, they relationship, it seemed like it's been toxic from the jump anyway, though.
Hello. Man, she kept staying with the nigga.
Okay, but
now,
and now
Cash,
she's thinking about it.
But Cash, to answer your accusation, I don't know if any artist
calm down.
Yeah, well, you were accusing. You said other artists do the same thing, like men do. Like, I don't think so. Like when you asked that, I thought about Usher, right, the Confessions album. But the thing is, like, even if like it's not a full project of the same type of vibe, right? Like when you listen to most albums, even that Confessions album, there was a lot of different vibrations and energy that it gave you throughout the album. All of the songs, like Ray said, he said this was one of the most depressing fucking albums he's ever heard.
Don't we have the ability to let our viewers come in and chime in?
Yeah, we do, but we not there yet.
Oh no, so not on this segment?
No, sorry.
I would love to see what these women are saying. These people, like, we getting a lot of comments over here about our album. Damn.
Somebody said, Summer Walker makes me appreciate not being in a relationship, or shall I say the wrong one.
Okay, and that might be the message that she's getting through. Yeah, I mean, and why can't that be the message from the album? Why does it have to be what?
You should appreciate not being in the wrong relationship without Summer Walker taking you through a depression to reach.
But that's what music is for. Music is therapy, is it not?
And I get that, but like maybe a few songs on the how many songs on the album?
22.
And all of them have like that same sad, depressing, toxic shit. The whole album. It ain't one or two tracks on there where you can get kind of upbeat and it's a different energy.
It's 20 tracks. Well, some of them is like she got
Sierra's 20 prayer. It's 20 songs, yes.
20 songs. Some of them like Sierra's Prayer, which is fake. That ain't the real fucking prayer. She actually Russell Wilson.
Jay Casino says Summer Walker makes music for chicks who record themselves crying.
Who hurt you?
That is true. No, who hurt you? Who hurt her? She
made it clear who hurt her. I don't
Every
understand.
single time she hear that, it's
okay, but
the track.
There we go.
Okay,
Beyonce's
there we go. And that's a perfect example, but it wasn't because Beyonce's Lemonade, even though it was the same subject matter, the production, the energy of some of the songs.
Okay, just say you don't like Summer Walker. Don't say that it's this album because it's
actually I like Summer Walker. I don't like this album though.
I'm saying Lemonade had a lot of different,
but I don't like this album
on it.
Bro, you remember when Usher Confessions came out, bro?
I already know where you finna go, but yes, I do very well. Don't do it, bro.
One of y'all
all I'm saying, bro. That nigga, hey.
There was a level of accountability with Usher's confession. I don't understand why y'all want to make this big old think piece.
That nigga
like,
Ro,
why
bro.
just can't it be an album for her?
Usher's album made this nigga Ro tell on himself. He said, "Fuck." He said, "Call me." He said, "Man, are you listening to this album?" He said, "Bro, I'm about to just tell everything." I said, "Fuck nah." I said, "Nigga, don't never tell. I don't give a fuck what Usher's singing." This nigga told everything.
Okay, so see, in that album affected you.
Wait,
and now you want to stand on your high horse and be like, "Why are all of y'all so no?" Like you did the same shit. So why are y'all so?
Let me speak in my defense.
Ain't
The
no
Usher
defense.
album, Ray. I did not tell everything. I did confess on myself. After listening to that album for a couple of months, and I gave up a little to get away with a lot.
A couple of months, nigga. You listened to that album a week.
Before I confess, no, that's not true. The album came out maybe in March, and I didn't confess till like April, sometime maybe late April. But let me say this in my defense on that album. It was shut up, bro. It was an inspirational moment for me, but at the same time, Cash, Confessions, that album had different. The first song on the album is Yeah. It's
okay.
I was about to say, it was fast songs on there.
Dancing. It was all types of different music on there.
Okay.
He just had moments where he did tell us truth, which, like I said, with summer albums, if she wants to put that type of music out and tell what she's been through, okay, because there is a listener for that.
Exactly.
But it's still depressing. That's all I'm saying.
It's still depressing. Is all he's saying.
Yeah.
It's fucking depressing.
Whatever.
There's gonna be a lot of women.
Shout out to Summer Walker. She's very fucking talented, and I haven't listened to this one.
I mean, I think that's her genre. I think she writes from where she is in her life, and I just don't see.
It's London on the track.
This is where she is.
One of the commenters is asking, does she not take accountability at all on the album?
And I think she's speaking to somebody that's in. I think she's speaking to somebody that's further up in the comments. Because he said that there was a level of accountability with Usher's confessions.
She definitely took accountability and said that she did some things wrong and wish she would have did things differently. Yeah, she took accountability, but we didn't need 20 songs of it. 6 would have been great.
All 20 songs? Are you for real? You
maybe
saying
y'all
the whole
did
album?
It. Hey,
go listen to it. 20 depressing songs. It's some are skits.
I mean, it's for a certain group of people. She knows her audience,
right.
So
like you.
That's just what it is. Why is it like me? Like I said, I've listened to it. I'm not necessarily a big Summer Walker fan. So her
audience is girls who record themselves crying and post it on social media.
With this album.
Is that her audience?
Oh no, she said she is asking us. Is she not taking accountability at all on the album?
Yeah, I said she did. I said she took accountability.
She said the album is hard. I just can't relate because I'm not going through it. And that may be you guys' problem. Y'all can't, you can't relate. So it's just not your thing.
I don't know if that's the case. Let me say this, because I listen to a lot of music that I can't relate to like that. But I'm just saying, like, the theme of the song and the mood, the energy behind the song. And from what Ray is saying, it's a depressing album. It doesn't take you in different directions. So it ain't about just being able to relate to the music, because I listen to a lot of shit that I can't fucking relate to like that. But if it's good music, it's good music.
Yeah. Her, and I'm talking about, when I say her, I'm talking about the artist, her, Tink, and Summer Walker all came out this year. Out of the three, I want to say Tink, in my opinion, had the better album. Her,
I would agree.
And then the last depressing chick, because Tink, she actually she took you through love, she took you through pain, she took you through celebration. Her same. I'm
gonna say that those are kind of a close tie. I would say
they very
if I had
close.
To. Yeah,
but
those would be kind of hard.
I felt Tink's album was a little bit diverse, a little bit more diverse. But in my opinion, they all three are on that same line of writing and singing about things they talk about. So
I don't think
All
there's
right, but
nothing
yeah,
wrong with
difference
that,
of
like
opinions.
finding inspiration from what you're really going through. I just think you got to give people different energy and different moods as you telling that story, to
Or
keep them
you don't
interested.
have
Like
to.
don't give them the same.
Well, Snoop had
You said on
inspiration.
the
Bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks. So
Okay.
He
Anyway,
did. He did. He
I
talked about
was.
it. He was telling a story of heartbreak.
he
He
was
was
telling a
telling the
story.
story of heartbreak and
What
how he
bitches
went
took
Oh
to
him to.
jail
dear.
and got out. And
Yep.
he gave us a little bit of
Mm,
different energy throughout that project. So that's all I'm saying. Like,
That was based on a
it
true
ain't
story.
about,
okay. All right.
yeah. Shout out
Sick
to
of y'all
Snoop.
shit. Sick of y'all shit.
Someone said
Anyway,
Jean did the same. She took you through the love
Janae.
hurt. Janae, yeah, Oikle.
Oh,
What?
Janae. Oh no, she toxic too. She toxic too. She toxic.
I
All her
couldn't get.
music
I
is
couldn't.
toxic.
I could not get
Janae.
through Janae's. Her shit was depressing too, bro.
Her shit is very
It's a certain.
like
I mean, it's a
fuck.
certain genre. I think you
Yeah.
know. Yeah.
Well, I just
Okay, we're gonna move on.
my thing is no,
We're
let's
gonna move
let's
on.
stay here for just 2 seconds. Why is it so relatable? Why do motherfuckers make these decisions like London? This motherfucker got 3 or 4 baby mamas. Why would Summer even think that she could be baby mama number 4 or 5 and that it would end well? Like, why do you make that type of decision when they red flags all across the board? And now
Listen
you
to the
making
album,
music off
Holly.
of it.
Maybe she'll answer it
You
for
know
you.
what I think? I think that they do it so they can make music like this and sell.
Okay.
It's all a gimmick. They take themselves and get into that character for the music.
Yeah.
Take another sip. All right. Anyway, let's move on. Okay.
I'm sick of
So
this gas.
I really feel like we have to get into this whole Astro World Fest drama.
Ooh,
I
man.
mean, I
Yeah.
just think that we can't not talk about it. I'll read a little bit from the article, just in case there's anybody out there who, for some reason, has not heard about what has happened. Okay, so it was in Houston at his festival. I think this is I don't know how many years, but it's a yearly thing that he's been doing. So it wasn't the first, time that this festival has gone on. But 8 people were killed during the course of this show. Let's see, 8 people were killed. There were scores of others injured. The victims were 14, 16, 2 were 21, 2 were 23, and 1 was 27. There's also a 9-year-old that is currently in the hospital. He was trampled, all of his organs were crushed. His brain is swollen at the moment right now. Yeah, and it was just I don't even know what to call it. Like they're calling it a mass casualty, of course. But yeah, like I don't know if you guys have read
And
some of the accounts
I've
from the
seen it.
show.
I've seen a lot of stuff. I've seen video clips of the crowd kind of begging for him to stop the show. I've seen a clip of him actually asking for the show to be stopped, and I've seen that he's getting sued. He's got all sorts of lawsuits that he's facing, and he's not the only one being named in the lawsuits. Just to point
Yeah.
that out, but it's a real crazy situation. Prayers and condolences, man, to the families. But I have seen a lot of shit that say that kind of that culture of rushing the stage and stampedes is
Oh,
something
those are
that's
his shows.
uh,
Yeah, he
those are his
encourages it.
shows.
Yeah. He
Mhm.
encourages it. He tells, I mean, it's a whole rage. That's what they call them. He tells people, to jump off of the stage. He's telling them to fight, they're in mosh pits. So that is kind of like the culture of his shows. Not to sound insensitive, but I think that when you're going to a Travis Scott show, that these are things that are kind of involved in a show. Of course, you don't know that you're going to lose your life at a show or that that's even a possibility. But yeah, this is the type of show that he encourages. So for something like this to happen, it's not completely surprising, but I mean, it still is very
Are
surprising.
you saying that the people that are attending his shows because they should know what they're getting into beforehand, and
I'm not
that
saying they should know
that's
what they're
kind of
getting into, but these are the things that happen at his shows. These are the things that when on his Twitter page before shows, that's the type of things that he's saying. Like, we got to rage, you got to fuck it up, we doing this, we doing that. Even on the stage, on the shows, he's encouraging people in the audience to fight, you know, fuck it up. We trying to shake the ground. I mean, these are the things that he says. So I'm not saying that you should know what you're getting into, but it's not like oh my God, why is this show so violent? I had no idea. So I mean,
I think people are
encourages it.
just the mass public is, you know, they just do a lot of stupid things at some of these events, even if they are getting encouraged to do it. But like I also seen like there were a lot of security guards that either worked the event or worked for Travis Scott events at one point in time or another, and they were coming out and saying that there's all sorts of unsafe setup with the, you know, environments with the setup at the shows, and that, you know, the police chief has came and said that he talked about some of his safety concerns when he came to the venue before the show happened and the festival happened. And it does, you know, I hate to say it, but there is some level of accountability on, you know, the venue, Travis Scott, the artist,
definitely.
you know, there is some level of accountability there, especially if there is a history, especially with some of those clips I've seen. Like I did see some clips where, and in his defense, he probably couldn't hear it immediately when they were asking him to stop the show, but the show continued on, and there were people in the audience begging them to stop the show because of what was happening out in the audience. And he probably couldn't see none of that shit, but there's some level of accountability if there's a history of him, you know, encouraging this type of behavior at his shows, rushing the stages and stampeding and fighting and all of that type of shit.
There is a clip also where two people look like security guards come on stage to kind of whisper something in his ear, and he kind of pushes them back, and he goes like, you know,
away.
Yeah, he's like, you know, we're here for, you know, so
yeah, and
that's
I will
not gonna
say
look very good.
This is gonna look real bad because Travis Scott, he finished his whole set before he stopped the show. So he didn't stop his set. He actually, like they said, that he actually finished his set before he stopped the rest of the show. So he was done. He was done performing. And that's not a good look.
I will say this. He does have a history of provoking the fans, encouraging them to do shit like that. As a fan, a lot of those people know what they're getting into. So that's the norm. However, there's also a clip of him telling fans to beat up someone in the audience because he took his shoe.
He took his shoe. I saw that.
Yeah, when you put that into consideration, it's going to say, oh, yes, he encourages this type of behavior. What I will say at this particular show, though, he did not encourage it at that time. It had already started going on where people were pushing, you know, and there was videos, as you guys said, there was videos where they got him looking into the crowd while somebody is being carried. Let me say this. You don't know what he's looking at. To you, at your angle, it looks like he's looking at that.
Right.
But I'm a host. I'm up on stage. There's been many times where people thought I was looking at them and I wasn't. Yeah. I'm looking that direction, but I'm not looking at you.
Because of those lights. I mean, you don't
exactly.
And it was night, you know, stuff like that.
When you have those stage lights, you are literally, as a performer, you look into the audience. Unless you are literally right here in front, you're not going to see everybody. You're just looking out there. So there is a sense of accountability that he has to uphold, which I feel like he's doing. He canceled his Las Vegas show. I think that would have been insensitive.
And he's paying for the funerals. He's paying for the funerals of the victims.
Yeah. And he, you know, it would have been insensitive to continue on with this going on. But a lot of fans, you know, they're with this, oh, what did Travis do? Why are y'all blaming him? He's to blame. Not to blame, but he plays a part.
Yeah. I mean, he has to carry some type of load in it because, I mean, it's his show. He chose to go on. You see the videos where somebody comes on the stage and is and he's pushing them off and telling them, you know, gone. Even if, like you said, he didn't incite any violence at this show, he clearly knew something was going on. He clearly knew that there was a problem. You have fans on top of ambulances. I mean, you know,
the cameraman, you know what? That cameraman, he's a piece of shit. Yeah, he's a real piece of shit because he had two.
So that girl was pleading with him. Yeah.
And he could hear them. You know, Travis, you may not be able to hear. He may not can't hear what's going on. He actually said it while he was on stage. Hey, somebody's passed out. But that cameraman, you had a fucking job to also protect those individuals. And when they came up on that stage or wherever you was at that platform and they told you people are down here dying, he should have notified somebody to say, we need to stop this show. So I hope they hold him accountable as well.
Yeah,
I mean, there's
and
a
that's why I
lot of
say,
people.
like, I don't think it's just at Travis Scott. I think he takes some level of accountability because it's in his name. They got to make sure that the safety procedures and all of that stuff, he's liable for that just by law. But staff members and all sorts of other hands that were around,
Security,
they should all be held accountable. Yeah, like all of that.
I mean, I just will
points
say
back
it
at
doesn't
them.
look good because of his history. I mean, he has been
Yeah.
charged with inciting a riot before. So when you take all of that into account, that's where it looks really bad for him. Because this is not something new that has happened at his show. There has been things like this similar. I mean, nobody dying, especially not to this scale, but that's why, yeah.
And you know what the crazy thing is though, Michael Jackson actually had a concert where over 20 people died. So it's this is not nothing like it's never happened before. It's been a while since it happened. But when I was looking at Good Morning America and they had the expert lawyer on there saying, well, they may get him for this, may get him for that. But the thing that may help him is that at the time of this concert, he wasn't saying push through the gate or run up on the stage like he typically does. And by no means
that's to be taken into consideration for sure.
Right, that has to be but like Cash said, fans know this is what he wants. He wants you to push through security. He wants you to.
If you look it up, it's all over his Twitter, all over his Instagram. I mean, these are the types of things that he encourages at his show.
DJ Academics had posted an old tweet from like 2014 or 15, and Travis Scott had posted a video of some kid that had died at his show. He looked dead, but he was saying like to the guy that died at the show, "You a real hero," and he had posted it, and he was, turn up type of post, right? And DJ Academics was telling him, "Bro, you need to delete this shit right now because it's still up." So he does have a history of that.
Why would somebody be dead be a hero?
That's just the type of things that he says. He's like, you went that hard at my show, you a hero to me. Like that's just the type of shit that if you look into that
like
culture, if you look into his fan base culture, like it's wow. Like
if you pull up his old posts, his history of posts, and go back through the years, he posts that type of shit of motherfuckers falling out or that type of shit. Like that's what
he's definitely a artist for the white people in a black body. I think he more identifies with black people, kind of like what Tech Nine was doing, which I don't care. Hey, whoever's paying that money, do it. I don't care that you're not with us, that your music is mainly for them. He does.
But it's kind of a rock show vibe, more so than a rap concert vibe.
He got some tracks where we can relate to, but a lot of his music it is for that white audience. And people were so mad at Tech Nine when he went that way, and I'm like, look how brilliant it was. That was brilliant.
Does like that raging type of music.
That was brilliant because that's who's going to pay. Black folks ain't paying for concerts. We're not paying. How many rappers out of Kansas City made like Tech Nine?
Well, to Tech Nine's regard, it ain't too many motherfuckers in the world that done did what Tech Nine did, like with that independent grind and the way that he captured that white audience, because he captured a genre of the white audience that nobody saw coming.
That sounds like a double shit.
Well,
that of course, that's what everybody's
I don't know if she's talking about Tech Nine or Travis.
Yeah, we don't know if she's talking about Tech or Travis right now, because
a little bit of both.
It could be applied to either. But we didn't see that coming.
When Tech Nine dyed his hair red all day. He was saying he was a devil worshiper.
Oh yeah, remember he was doing the whole face painting. So
the black audience album, and he just took advantage of that. I think that he just saw the opportunity in the genre of because I think what he was doing, I think him and Insane Clown Posse back in the late 90s, they were on tour together, and he took their crowd Like, you know, it was like all of these folks that came out to see these white boy rappers that were on that crazy, insane shit. Tech Nine was performing at those shows, and he stood out. And when he recognized that, man, fuck that, I'm gonna cater their ass too, because they spending big bread on Tech Nine for sure.
Exactly. Yeah, they do.
For sure.
Yeah,
and to me, that Angelic album was one of his best.
That's one of his best fucking albums.
Man, I'm like, what don't y'all niggas hear? Because that shit was hard. This Ring,
man, we was bumping that Angelic album, bro.
That shit was hard,
college, bro.
Yeah.
On yard, and all that.
All right, we need to take a little quick.
Hey, when we talking, don't interrupt us, bro. Like, you wait till we done.
Oh, there you go. We've been having a good synergy, and now here y'all go with this belligerence.
Bet you that finger smell like coochie.
What's happening, Texas, Arkansas, Louisiana? Baby, we coming up into your city. Distribution is about to hit your marketplace. Bully Performance is in the building. We about to pull up on you already.
Pull up, drip, bag on it, bitch, I'm lit. All white like dope, bitch, take a hit. Boy, that I done sold all that shit. My section, lights up.
Yeah. I was riding around in the V12 with the racks in the middle. I was riding around in the V12 with the racks in the middle. Yeah. I was riding around in the V12 with the racks in the middle. Had to pray to Almighty God, they let my dog out the kennel. When you get it straight up out the mud, you can't imagine this shit. I've been pulling up in the
The popper at the mall is going down. Yellow's hella active, got it popping for the town. You hear me? You hear me? You hear me? It's going down. Slides, hoodies, jerseys, t-shirts, repping the town. I'm KC from the trunk and the ground. Started at the View, now I'm booming through the town. 86 at Ward Parkway is going down. Don't forget 1809 Vine is downtown. Store number 2, spin, plan, and change. All I do is hustle, I don't play too many games. Prospect Ave. All we do is cruise. Come up to the store, buy some merch for your shoes. Gates and Sons, yeah, I made a deal. Had a little dream, then I made it real. Now I'm at the mall, Activella. If you need directions, you can call on my cell. The popper at the mall is going down. Yellow's hella active, got it popping for the town. Meet me at the mall, 8600 Ward Parkway. If you didn't make the grand opening, pull up on me. Spin Planet, you hear me?
Hey, shout out to the fucking popper, man. That was lit right there, man. I was over here kicking it.
I was over here kicking it.
Niggas got me fucked up. I was over here kicking it.
Yeah.
That was lit,
producer,
man.
play that again for me, man. Play that.
Yeah, for real. For real, man.
The popper at the mall is going down. Yellow's hella active, got it popping for the town. You hear me? You hear me? You hear me? It's going down. Slides, hoodies, jerseys, t-shirts, repping the town. I'm KC from the trunk and the ground. Started at the View, now I'm booming through the town. 86 at Ward Parkway is going down. Don't forget 1809 Vine is downtown. Store number 2, spin, plan, and change. All I do is hustle, I don't play too many games. Prospect Ave, all we do is cruise. Come up to the store, buy some merch for your shoes. Gates and Sons, yeah, I made a deal. Had a little dream, then I made it real. Now I'm at the mall, Activella. If you need directions, you can call on my cell. The popper at the mall is going down. Yellow's hella active, got it popping for the town. Meet me at the mall, 8600 Ward Parkway. If you didn't make the grand opening, pull up on me. Spin Planet, you hear me?
That's hard.
Hey, that's
Right.
hard. Y'all got me fucked up, man. That shit hard.
Oh
Cash you out of
Hey, look, I don't know who this is in the comments right here. Hello,
Right.
hello, beautiful people. Who is this in the comments? Hello, beautiful people, except Holly Rahini. Producer, block her. Report her profile.
All right,
and block
God.
her.
Wow. What did she do to you?
All right, let's get into it. Tonight, no, we not. We ain't got time for your shit.
We gonna do it. Go ahead. Go ahead.
We're getting into unpopular opinions tonight. You know what they say? Opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one. Let's get into those ones that everybody thinks they fucking are right on. You know, we all think we're right. All right, first one. Y'all ready?
Yeah, y'all ready? Come on with it.
We ready.
Goddamn.
Oh, now, nigga, we ready.
That's the type of interview I'm looking for. Thank you. All right. Unpopular opinion. Everybody pays for sex.
Oh, I ain't paid for shit.
Everybody pays for sex.
I ain't paid for a motherfucking thing.
At the end of the day, everybody's paying for it.
I ain't paid for I ain't never said take that off the dresser. You know what I mean?
Okay, you might not have said it that way, but you don't spend some money somehow, right?
If you taking somebody, if you taking somebody on a date that you're looking to be involved in, and she's returning a favor, that's not the same.
That's not.
If you've been a prostitute, just say that.
Excuse me.
I think
if you've been a prostitute, just say that.
No, I'm not, but I'm just saying.
I think that it covers. I think that statement covers both directly, either directly or indirectly. Meaning that, you know, either directly or indirectly, everybody pays for sex. Is that really unpopular? I guess that is unpopular. Most people don't believe that they truly paying for sex. Most people, like what Ray is saying, most people believe if it's directly, then yes, that's paying for sex. But if it's indirectly, like somebody in the comments say, if you bought the condoms, right? If you spent money on condoms, then you know that's indirect.
Okay, anyway, I'm sick of y'all shit. Anyway, we tonight, you know what? We're gonna open it up to the audience.
You ever just gave a girl some money for fucking her?
Producer, why have we not muted him? I said thank you. Appreciate it. I said we are going to go to the audience tonight. I want to get some other opinions. So guys, if you out there and you have an opinion tonight, I want you to go to ISOYS podcast on Facebook, click the link, and then, you know, maybe we'll bring you in. Maybe not. We'll see.
So we're gonna bring in some audience.
Yeah, because y'all be on bullshit a lot. And
no, I thought I was assisting you, Cash, when I said
I'm not saying right now, but y'all be on some bullshit.
Roll.
Okay.
Have you ever paid for some pussy?
Come right back. I knew you was gonna come right back. Have I ever
and I'm not talking about indirectly. I'm talking about here. This is for you fucking me.
Yes. Like straight up. $40.
You talking about directly?
Directly.
Okay, so look, let me say this.
It's a yes
or
no
question. You skirting around the question. Yes or no?
Yes or no?
I have a caveat. Can I have a caveat? Yes Ray, no? Come on, bro. We go back to the early 90s. Can I have a caveat before I answer?
I don't even know what that means.
Okay, good. So I can have one. It's a condition, right? I'll answer the question. I will answer the question if all three of us also answer the question. And Cash, you can't answer the question, have you ever paid for sex directly? You have to answer the question, have you ever received money for sex directly?
Because
I have no problem. Okay. I've never given money for sex ever in my life.
We didn't all agree that we was answering. Move on.
Well, I don't have no problem answering. We know Cash has been in the bond. So now you answer the question, Ro.
Ray, you gotta go to hell, dog.
So we got.
You already answered. You said you ain't never done it.
So one of my cast members have accepted payment for sex, and the other one has paid for sex. Y'all think y'all going to heaven? Shit.
I'm in a bind, Nate. God damn it.
Listen,
it happened.
Fuck that. Fuck that. Listen, man.
See, Holly want to explain all the way.
No.
I ain't got to do all that.
Now I'm gonna answer the question. As a former cheat guide, some nights you just want to cut straight to the point, and the thing is, if you looking to pay for sex, in this world, somebody is willing to sell you some sex.
He always gotta make it such a fucking thing.
No, I'm
like,
just telling
nigga.
you, like that's just the culture. I think that to answer the question, the answer is yes, directly. But Ray, you
Thank
pay
you.
for
That
it
was so
indirectly.
easy.
And Ray, you might have paid more indirectly for sex than any of us have accepted money directly for sex or
I will not be
paid.
judged.
You know damn well I haven't, because I don't. I mean, if we're talking about condoms, yeah, but dates, hell no. You know, I wasn't a date nigga.
Gas in your car, all of those things that fall under
pick them up
indirect.
though. I didn't pick them up. They
But
came
you
over my
drove
house.
them.
Okay.
Okay.
So I drive everywhere. That's
Yeah,
not
but
paying
it's
for
still gas spent.
But I've already had the gas in my car though.
No, but he said
You pay
directly though
for it.
when he did ask. He
I'm
said
saying,
that you
I know what
directly
I'm saying, and what I charged to him was he's probably paid more for sex indirectly than any of us have benefited.
Holly, how much did you pay?
Directly. What?
How
probably
much did you
good
pay?
250.
How
250.
How much did you
That's too
pay?
low.
I would never pay $250 for
Holly,
sex
how much did
in
you
my
pay?
most desperate of times. You heard what Pimp C said. You know what I'm saying? It's a $40 game out here, man. Ain't nobody paying more than $40 if they gonna pay for it.
But 40 wasn't a thing back then though.
When did Pimp C
I know
say
you was
that?
paying more. I know you was paying more.
Holly, how much did you pay?
I just told you it's a $40 thing.
You pay more than
$40
industry.
industry.
You pay more than 40, nigga.
Man, look, bro.
On many occasions.
This is a safe space. It's a safe space.
It's not something that I made a habit out of. You're asking me how much have I paid in the time that I've done it, and I'm telling you, Ray, I'm not far off from you in terms of nigga.
You're very far off because you
$40
can't count gas. You can't count gas because
I'm talking about directly. I'm saying your number directly is zero. $40 ain't that far from zero. I'm saying I'm close to you on that.
No, you're not close to me. You pay for a couple of coochies.
No, I haven't. Bro.
You cannot count.
You already said that you did.
Yeah. You can't count gas that I've already had in my car for me tricking or excuse me paying for it.
I'm saying
it was already in my car.
Under indirect. That falls indirectly.
No, it doesn't.
$40.
No, it doesn't.
Like nigga, when you go get your hair cut, nigga, that's indirectly, nigga.
Nigga, the haircut's for me.
Nah, it ain't, bro. Come on, bro. Since we was teenagers,
next question, because this nigga, he's saying
dressed
dumb
fresh
shit
and
now.
everything
Look,
in the
so Cash,
nigga.
now I'm getting my haircut. Now I'm getting my haircut to get pussy.
Because you was doing it in the pursuit of pussy.
That makes no sense. Sorry.
You wasn't doing it to impress no man.
It ain't about impressing nobody. I don't want my shit to grow.
Okay, right. You wasn't doing it so you wasn't doing it so when you watch yourself in the mirror, jacket.
Take a breath. There you go. There you go. Take a breath. Take a sip.
Doing it all for yourself.
Holly, take a sip. Take a sip. All right, let's move on because he's pissed off. Y'all know where that goes. All right, next one. Y'all ready?
Wait a minute.
You my shit one more time. Shoot him up
now.
You calm now? Okay. Not calm enough, according to the producer. Okay, we're going into it. We're in the next question. No, quiet. All right. All Kansas City music sounds the same. Unpopular opinion.
Unpopular opinion.
I don't agree. It's all the same.
I don't agree at all.
I would agree to a certain extent. I would agree to a certain extent because it's a lot of rappers that use the same lines, talking about shooting and 223s and all this other shit.
Nah.
I agree to a certain extent.
Well,
Holly,
to a certain extent. Man, I'm sick of y'all shit. Like you said, all Kansas City music sounds the same, and I don't agree to that to no extent because I think that there's a lot of artists in Kansas City that don't have that. I know what y'all speaking on. Like there is a certain Kansas City sound that we kind of became pigeonholed to over the years, but not all Kansas City artists. There's a lot of artists that got some versatility, bro, that don't sound like they from Kansas City.
Yeah, I agree. That's why I said to a certain extent, but majority of the Kansas City rappers, they talk and rap about the same shit. There's only
majority.
If you do Kansas City rappers You're gonna have a long list that rap about the same shit versus a shorter list like the Amira Waynes, like the Young Boss, like the Poppers, like the what's that young guy's name? Shit, Colors.
Marley Young.
I can't think of his name.
Marley Young. It's a lot of rappers
Colors.
from Kansas.
It's a shorter list of people who actually don't sound like Kansas City than it is people who do sound like Kansas City. So that's why I said to a certain extent, yes, but not all rappers sound the same.
And don't forget, if you guys want to come in and give your opinion, you go to ISOYS Podcast on Facebook, click that link, and we will get you guys in. Get some more opinions.
Mick been gone? Who is Mick?
How long Mick been gone? No idea.
Who's that? You know who that is, Ro?
Maybe that's supposed to be Mike. Is there a Mike?
I think he might be referring to the former co-host. Why
the fuck are you worried about that shit on our goddamn show? We worried about
producer
on our goddamn show.
Please block that person. Donald G. Washington.
I think that was
right. What the fuck? What they got to do with anything?
Cut that nigga out.
It was just a question. It was a question from a viewer. And that's okay to answer.
If you was a viewer, he would have known that nigga ain't been on this goddamn show for the whole season. We in episode fucking 7,
right.
and you just
come in asking about some shit.
It is no disrespect to that nigga because I don't know who that nigga is, but you worried about who's on this goddamn show.
He ain't watched the last 6 episodes.
Exactly. Fucking Donald Washington Jr.
Shout out to Donald Washington, man. We're glad that you joined us tonight.
We're not shouting him out.
Who the fuck?
Well,
who the fuck puts Junior on their Facebook name anyway? Junior.
Look, he said, "Why block me? He got me on this show." Look, there you go. Shout out to the Black. Shout out to Donald Washington, but we got a new cast. It's season 2. I'm sick of y'all shit.
Sick of your shit, Donald Washington Jr.
Stop saying it like that.
Y'all some fucking bullies, man.
No, we're not. We're just trying to understand why he bring that energy. You know what I'm saying?
That's like us going to his youth program and saying.
The man just had a question, man. Y'all ain't got to bully our viewers like that.
Whatever. All right, we're gonna move on. He done ruined it. Now we gotta get back on track and shit. Thanks, Donald.
Thanks, producer, for taking me off so I could.
Okay, producer, you put a lot of pressure on me because I was about to Jeff with my co-host and my moderator and say, Donald, you did kind of take the energy down, but it's okay to answer the man's question, man. Look here, this is season 2, bro. We ain't talking about nothing before season 2. We got a new lit fucking cast, so I'm sick of y'all shit. You should have been fucking tuning in, Donald Washington Jr. I thought you was with homie. I thought you was the fucking homie, man. Fuck that.
So you don't take him off, but you'll take us off. Fuck you, producer.
Take us off. Dang.
Sick of that shit.
We're gonna have to talk about this shit.
Wait a second.
He's gonna cancel everybody.
Everybody had to go.
Everybody off the screen off of some shit that a viewer did to throw us off of our square.
Whoa.
What the fuck? We're gonna have to talk about this shit in the meetings, man.
Hey, we can always, bro. We can communicate as a unit, and we can find another producer.
I'm filing a report.
Producer, I didn't say that, bro. Don't take us off the screen all again, bro. We good. Everybody's good. I speak for everybody. Everybody good. Cash, Ray, we all good. Oh my God, what's the fuck, man? What's the fuck? I'm knocking shit over here, man.
Let me stop before they say that we're condoning black on black violence.
Man, nigga, don't you give me another 30 days, boy. Hey, first of all.
Joking, y'all. We just joking.
All right, next topic, Cash.
Just a joke. All right. This one is I just want to say, first off, I ain't got shit to do with this one. Next topic. Beyonce is overrated. This ain't me, y'all. I ain't say that shit.
Unpopular opinion.
That's false.
Very
Beyonce's
false.
overrated.
I'm not with the Beehive because they a little bit extra, but Beyonce, no, she's earned her stripes. She's not overrated at all.
Would we say that she is our generation's greatest vocalist?
No, I wouldn't say that.
Not vocalist, not vocalist, but I am with the Beehive. Y'all got me fucked up. Beyonce
Right.
is not overrated.
At
She's
all.
not overrated in anything, right? She's not the greatest vocalist of our generation, but her vocal ability is not fucking overrated.
Yeah.
Evelyn.
There is definitely better singers, vocalists.
You know what? Now fuck that. Evelyn, you got me fucked up. Evelyn, you talking that shit in the comments. I bet you won't come on this motherfucking show and say that shit. Because you got me fucked up. Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
Producer,
very overrated?
Can we bring that comment up that said, yeah, when Aaliyah died? Like, this is the shit I'm talking about. Aaliyah?
Aaliyah?
Huh? Aaliyah?
What are we? Why is Aaliyah being brought into this conversation?
Aaliyah,
vocalist conversation,
yeah,
or any of this? Like, what are we talking about?
Aaliyah?
Evelyn don't want that smoke. Evelyn, you can't say something like Beyonce is very overrated and not be able to back that shit up. Because I'm gonna need an explanation.
Though. He said Aaliyah.
Why did he bring Aaliyah up?
I think that was just a random.
He was saying since Aaliyah died, she's the best, and Aaliyah wasn't the best when she was alive.
Yeah, I mean, she was definitely on her way to something, but I would not compare the two.
We're not putting her up there. No, don't do that. Don't do that. We're not gonna disrespect Beyonce on Beyonce's internet tonight. Okay. Beyonce is not overrated in any fucking manner. Y'all got everybody fucked up. She is the total package. She's not the greatest vocalist, but she's not overrated in her vocal ability. She's
I mean, she's still an amazing singer.
Everybody knows that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna let y'all do that. Not to Beyonce.
Evelyn, we won't even put you on camera. Like, if you just want to do your voice, because I'm gonna need you to explain this.
She ain't got the balls to come on the
don't
show
understand
and explain
how is she
why.
Overhyped. Beyonce works her ass off on everything that she does. What is the overhype?
Like Flo said in the comments, it ain't she not the best vocalist, but ain't too many entertainers touching her. And I don't know any entertainer who is touching her. When you say entertainer, like that total package, who the fuck in today's times is touching Beyonce? She's up there with the greatest of all times. No. I'm saying she's up there with any of those greatest of all times that you would name, Prince, Michael Jackson, Beyonce right there on that list. She's on that list in any generation.
Yeah. I don't understand the overhyped or the overrated. Like you're not backing it up with anything, Evelyn. Like I don't know.
Evelyn might be trolling. I've tried to report her profile on Facebook several times over the last couple of months, and I don't know how she hasn't went to jail yet, because I try to report her daily for her trolling and some of the posts that she does. And she's just talking shit. There's no way that she's overhyped.
Do you know Evelyn?
I don't know her personally. No, I see her on my Facebook timeline here and there. But she's saying that Beyonce is overhyped. And I just
look like for a picture that she could be pretty. So I wonder if you was messing with her at one point in time.
Oh no, I don't know that young lady.
Right. Oh my God.
She said she did go to jail. Okay, shout out to Mark Zuckerberg. However you pronounce this shit. Shout out to Mark, because
don't be that person. Don't do that.
He lying, bro. What he lying about? I'm not lying about nothing. I don't know Evelyn, and I have tried to report her 1,000 times in the last few months. So if she went to jail on one of those, I'm glad that the system works.
All right,
I report a lot of folks.
We're moving on, because that one you really can't. I don't even know how we can argue that. Anyway,
not Beyonce.
LeBron is the GOAT. He has surpassed Jordan.
That's definitely not true.
What it is.
LeBron is the best of his time, but overall, no. Nobody has ever feared LeBron in this league. They feared Michael Jordan.
This ain't the one. This ain't the one. This ain't the one. Let me say this. LeBron, I don't even know if I agree with Ray that he's the best of his time. He's top 3.
Well, who's better than LeBron this era.
Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant in this era, and I want to be careful when you say this era because LeBron's been playing for a long time, so he played in a few niggas eras. Because I don't even think that LeBron ever
here though, because Kobe, he's not Kobe's era, and Kobe's not Michael Jordan's era. So they all each individual, even though they played kind of at the same time.
Yeah, they all kind of had their own eras.
Yeah, MJ passed the torch to Kobe. Kobe kind of passed it to LeBron, or whatever. But you said Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant. I think KD is the best of this era. And him and LeBron. Right. Well, I'm agreeing with you. I'm agreeing.
You said at first that you couldn't agree with me about that.
No, I said that Kevin Durant is the best of this era, not LeBron.
Oh, so Kevin Durant.
I said I couldn't agree. I'm saying Kevin Durant is better than LeBron. Now, LeBron has went to more finals, but Kevin Durant, he's actually faced Kevin Durant in a few finals. I think 3 finals. He actually saw Kevin Durant in, and Kevin Durant beat him 2 out of those.
The producer said 3. Kobe and LeBron are the same era.
That's debatable. That's debatable. But what I was gonna say is I don't think that LeBron is the GOAT because I don't think that he even surpassed Kobe. I think that Jordan is the GOAT.
Right.
And if I had to choose a number 2, I'm gonna choose Kobe after Jordan.
Yeah, that's how I would do it.
So,
I don't like I said, I don't think nobody
Kobe.
has ever feared LeBron. And then this is what I don't like about LeBron. He is not from that old school style of basketball where you got fucked up and you got your ass up and you kept playing. He is a crybaby. Every single time he gets hit, he overreacts. You can hit him right here. You go, like, bro, you're not bleeding, man. Get the fuck up. That's the shit that I not like about LeBron.
LeBron is.
We're not LeBron fans on this show. See,
I am a fan of LeBron. I'm a fan of him. I just don't.
I'm not. Him at the top. Everybody knows that's been following me. I've been a LeBron hater for most of his career, but then a couple of years ago, he joined the Lakers, which is my team. So I made it a point to stop publicly bashing LeBron. But just to answer the question, LeBron is not the GOAT. Jordan is the fucking GOAT. Motherfuckers fear Jordan. Motherfuckers didn't get no rings on Jordan's watch. It's too many motherfuckers in the league that done got rings during LeBron's era for him to be considered.
Remember what happened at one time? I was at the house watching a basketball game. The Bulls.
You trying to set me up? You trying to set me up for some shit?
I'm just seeing if your old memory works that well. When the Bulls.
What happened?
And you came over.
And what?
Remember in my room.
And you was fucking?
No. You was fucking.
So what? Wait a
you
second.
You came over to fucking my room.
What just happened?
During the finals.
And
he's trying to bring up. This is
one of our friends busted him in my room because he came up in the house, went straight to my room, thinking I'm in there, and went in the room, and he's in there fucking. I'm in another room watching the finals. This little nigga right here, yeah, him.
Okay. Thank you for that lovely story.
That was graduation night. That was graduation night, bro, and we were fucking kids.
We don't need more backstory. Thank you.
No, I have to clear that up because Ray puts me on the spot a lot.
You can ignore it.
It's always.
Thank you. I love when the producer's like on his shit. Like
it's always great to relive shit.
Okay, thank you. Well, now we're done. All right, one more, and I know this one. Are you cussing me out because I can't hear you? Anyway, I like this one.
Let us relive some shit every once in a while. Don't do that.
Y'all do it all the time.
So what?
So what? We brothers.
You the one that's afraid to relive your past. We're not. Yeah. We know who he was. You don't like talking about your past.
No, it ain't talking about my past. You like to bring up stuff that like literally just happened and like.
No, we talked about past too.
We talking about. Listen, this is old school shit. He wouldn't. It's nothing happening now. We right. Fucking old and washed up at this point.
He's bored and married now. Like
it ain't nothing happening now. So it's okay for us to bring up those stories. You the one that didn't want to tell us if you was high, if you
No
had
wonder
any
years.
looping since the last show. You didn't
Getting
want to
That's
tell
not
us
the
if
past.
Getting fucked in your high school.
Producer, would you
Y'all, I
stop
swear to
fucking
God.
muting my
I swear to God, I hate them. All right, okay, I got one. All right, we moving on.
Get out of
Here
that.
we go.
All right, come
I
on.
want to see y'all fight real quick, so I got one. All right, Bad Boy was better than Death Row.
Nigga, hell
Fuck out
yes.
of here. No, get the fuck out of here.
Bad Boy
And
still
you
around.
know what?
Diddy Bop.
Bad
You
Boy
know
still
what?
around.
Let's say this. Cash, I'm glad that you said
Taking
it like
off.
that because you made that the unpopular opinion. Everybody know that the Death Row era is one of the biggest eras in the history of fucking music. What they accomplished.
And the
they
Bad Boy
dropped-
wasn't?
No, because what Death Row did was they dropped like 6 or 7 albums, and all of them went multi-platinum in an era where multi-platinum wasn't a thing. Oh wow. You know, this nigga has always been. I told you this, and then you gonna start dancing too? That is a bop though.
I see you trying to move to it. Don't fight.
No,
it.
that's a
Don't fight
bop.
it.
Because Ray played that record.
Take that.
Ray played that record. He's doing another flashback moment for us because, you know, during the whole Death Row Bad Boy beef, you know, I was a big Death Row fan. Ray was a big Bad Boy fan, and I had stopped listening to anything that Bad Boy had to do with. But then Ray would come around and play that record, and I couldn't help but bob to it. And so I'm not taking nothing away from what Bad Boy accomplished, but Death Row was bigger.
You know you was singing that shit.
Yeah,
You know you did. See, thank you, bro. Thank you.
I was. Yeah, that's my college years. Bad Boy, let me say this. Ray, turn that bullshit off. This Death Row, nigga, West Side. I ain't fuck that. It's West Side, nigga. It's Death Row.
But you ain't had your music ready though.
Okay, listen.
You ain't had your music ready though.
Because you know what, Cash? I didn't know we was going Death Row versus Bad Boy. I thought we was going Biggie versus Tupac. And you twisted it up on me, and so I wasn't prepared.
What did you say? Was the question Bad Boy and Death Row, or was it Biggie and Tupac?
No, he thought that it was gonna go.
But what did you say?
I don't know, but I said that
Thank
you know.
Hello.
Bad Boy was better than Death Row. You know.
Now Death Row was definitely better than Bad Boy. Like somebody in the comments said, they had Snoop, Dre, the Dog Pound, Nate Dogg, Pac. The you know, they dropped albums back to back to back, and they all went multi-platinum in an era that multi-platinum wasn't a thing.
They did not go all multi-platinum. Only one that did was Tupac and Snoop.
No,
Nate Dogg did not. The Dog Pound did not.
Not Nate Dogg. Nate Dogg's album didn't come out in that
Dog Pound did not.
era.
The Dog Pound did not.
The Dog Pound went double platinum.
When?
Again.
Dog Food went double platinum. Murder Was a Case soundtrack went double platinum. Death Row did Above the Rim soundtrack. Above the Rim soundtrack is the greatest fucking soundtrack.
I want to check some facts. I want to check some facts.
Listen.
Above the Rim soundtrack got defeated by Space Jam soundtrack.
Nope. Listen, bro. The Above the Rim soundtrack is the best soundtrack of all time. The first 7 albums released on Death Row Records were fucking multi-platinum projects, and that was during the time where that wasn't happening, especially for our music.
Great. They did put out good music. They did put out good music, but overall artists, Bad Boy killed Death Row.
Death Row had 23 platinum albums.
Yeah, overall artists, yeah.
How many did Bad Boy have?
All right, hold on.
Let's just throw the numbers out there.
But
I didn't know they had 23.
Yeah, I don't think they had 23 either.
I just looked it up.
Yeah, Google don't always tell the truth.
I didn't know Death Row had 23 platinum albums.
Bad Boy had 38 platinum and multi-platinum. Oh no, that's singles. Wait,
I was about to say they ain't had that many platinum albums. Hell no. Probably
Hold on, let's go
singles,
back.
yeah. I don't think Death Row had that many albums.
It
Platinum.
says 23 albums. Hold on, let me go
Yeah.
to the
Who by
whole.
who?
Death Row had 23 albums.
No, but not platinum. Who?
Multi-platinum, nigga.
Who? Not 23.
Because they first like listen. Okay, look. Let me go through the ones that I know. The first 7. The Chronic, Doggy Style,
I'm trying to find
Above the
them.
Rim soundtrack. Murder Was
Okay,
the
I
Case
got
soundtrack.
it. Death Row Records. The Chronic 3 times platinum. Doggy Style 4 times platinum. Above the Rim 2 times platinum. All Eyes on Me 10 times platinum.
10 times. That's diamond.
Yeah, that was diamond. He went diamond because he died.
No, it says 23 platinum albums, 4 number 1 albums, 4 number 1 singles.
Well, I guess back then it really.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just talking about that era, bro. Like now, of course, Bad Boy, P. Diddy used to say, "We not gonna stop," and he was for real with that because Bad Boy never did stop. Death Row did.
Bad Boy had 27 platinum albums, 3 number 1 albums, 9 number 1 singles.
Because the thing is, Bad Boy continued to go on. Like I was just saying, like they lasted a lot longer than Death Row, but Death Row had a very classic fucking era. And in that short amount of time,
it was 92 to 98. That was
for 6 years. They had 23 platinum albums in 6 years.
And they're talking, and this is Bad Boy is from 94 to 2000.
I feel like Bad Boy had more
they got
than
6 years too.
I feel like Bad Boy had more than number 6, more than 6 top singles. That seems very low.
Singles or albums. So look, this is what I'm gonna say.
I said no, they had 27 platinum albums, 3 number 1 albums, and 9 number 1 singles.
Yeah, I think that's low for 9. Yeah, that seems low.
Number 1 though, right? Like they saying number 1.
They might have been real popular.
I know that, but they had a lot of singles. But yeah, all right. Yeah, but anyway, Bad Boy is definitely better than Death Row overall.
No, fuck that. And shout out to Snoop Dogg, because Snoop Dogg, he did an interview recently where he said that he needs to be able to take over the Death Row label and catalog. And if Snoop Dogg makes that power move, then P. Diddy and T. Ray, my nigga, you got me fucked up. Death Row gonna catch up. Bad Boy kept going. Death Row fell off.
Mute him, because I really want to get into this one. Mute Holly. Take him off the screen.
I was done.
Like I wanted him to flick. I flicked him away. Okay, anyway. Unpopular opinion. If you see your homie's girl or your girl's man out and he is with somebody else, you don't tell your friend. You mind your business. You don't get in the middle of that shit. You let it ride.
If I see my boy's girl with somebody else?
Yes.
Nah, fuck that. I'm telling. I'm gonna go up to her and be like, "What's up? How you doing? How's your evening?" I'm gonna tell my nigga.
You don't give her time to tell her on herself. You don't you're like instantly texting.
Hey, your motherfucker. If it's his wife, your wife is at dinner with another nigga.
Okay, but if so they don't break up, right? Nothing happens from it. Now you're like awkwardly in the middle, right? Like
I don't give a fuck.
I
don't give a fuck. I don't.
No, let me now. Wait a minute. So like. If like Ray is saying, if he sees my wife out with somebody else, he don't know what's going on, and it ain't his place to know what's going on. But he's saying he would still contact me and say, "Hey, Ro, your wife is out with somebody else." Now I might know about it. It might be something but that ain't Ray's. That ain't his place to know. His duty is to say, "Hey, fuck that. This is Ray Alpo. I'm calling in and I'm snitching."
Okay, but now you're putting like I said, but what if they don't break up? That's still fine. Together.
I'm not doing it to break up. I'm letting him know that his wife is stepping out on him.
But now the wife knows that you don't snitch, and you don't think that's going to affect your relationship.
She came with me.
Wait a minute.
No, I'm not talking about you and her relationship. If she's like,
that's what I'm saying, because he ain't gonna stop fucking with me. I don't give a fuck how she feel. She should have been out there.
But he's gonna care.
I'm gonna do just like this. I ain't gonna say nothing to her. I'm just gonna be like, oh, because it's not my job. It's not my duty to go up to her and ask her why are you out with another man? Because like Rose said, I may not know who this man is. So unless it's looking very sexual and some shit, but I'm still gonna tell him like, hey, your wife was out with another dude. I don't give a fuck. She ain't gotta like me. She can call me a snitch. Call your fucking brother.
You saying that, Cash, you saying that you just supposed to mind your business if you see your friend's mate, partner, or whatever out with somebody else. You just supposed to mind your business. Just keep going. I know. See, look, Cash, I'm sick of your shit. You know good.
I'm trying to get the other side, though. It's my job to give the other
women
side.
Are going to snitch. Definitely women are going. Most men ain't going to say shit. But I'm not.
Vera Briggs just said in the comments that she had a friend get mad at her for telling her about her man.
And that is a risk that you take. I think that it is a risk that you take, but I don't think that it's something that I can hold in. You know what I'm saying?
Was you fucking her man?
Because
I don't do that now.
We don't know. We don't know. Those are great questions. Girl, tell us more. Why did your friend get mad about you telling her? Was it you that you was telling on and keeping it secret?
Oh my God.
These are great questions.
That is a good question, but I don't think that's what we're not going to do for. But listen, just to answer the question, listen, everybody knows I said this last episode, I'll call the fucking authorities in a heartbeat in today's times, right? And so, like Ray was saying, if this is my friend, my brother, somebody that I've known for years, and I see their mate, their partner out with somebody else, I would at least hit my boy up and say, where are you at? Like, nigga, I just seen your girl. Unless my partner asked me to tell him, I ain't saying nothing. Been there too many times with my partner. Okay, so look, Andrew Turnage, that's one of my homeboys in the fucking comments. I'm telling you right fucking now, I don't anticipate or think that this will ever happen. But my nigga, if you ever fucking see my wife out with somebody, fucking contact me.
Should we don't know? You're really angry.
She could have got fucking abducted.
I feel like there's a way.
Trafficking situation. Contact me because you know who I am. And you
I feel like there's a way to say it. It's just to say, hey, I saw your wife out with another man. It's not to go into full detail or spy on her. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna stay there. But
you just keep it as simple as you can. Like, hey, I saw such and such, out, blah, blah, blah. And let her do all the research. But I can at least be like, I let you know. I told you what I saw.
Let me see. It says, I was living in Cloverleaf. Shout out to you for admitting that. And told my sister he was cheating with my neighbor.
Cloverleaf, wait, Ray, hold on. Shout out to her for admitting
we going on.
In Cloverleaf.
We moving on.
I mean, she could have just said an apartment complex. So shout out to her for saying Cloverleaf. God. Maybe that was back in the day before they got to what they are now. But yeah.
All right. Come on.
Okay, well, I mean, like I said, a lot of people.
Oh, wait a minute! Somebody said Cash got some good side chick qualities. She ain't snitching.
I said I was snitching. What the hell? Excuse me. Who is that?
Wow.
Go back up. Can we block him, please?
That was John. Oh no, Carmen. I know that Cloverleaf is trash now. I'm saying back in the day they may have been.
Bring that comment back up, Ray, so you can read that and we can talk about it real quick.
Producer, bring that by Tanika. Bring that comment back up.
She said she was staying in Cloverleaf
and told my sister he was cheating. I was living in
Cloverleaf and told my sister he was cheating with my neighbor. Brought them all to the house, and the sister ended up being mad at me. Mind your business.
It happens.
It's a lot of attitude out there in Cloverleaf.
So wait a minute.
I mean, it seems to be on both sides. We had a man said that his boy got mad at him. We got women saying that they girls got mad at them. So, I mean, I think it's just a risk that you take. You never know. I mean,
why would you get mad because your friend told you?
Maybe it's embarrassment. It's kind of like, you're embarrassed, so you don't know where to place that anger. I don't know.
So you rather not say him say nothing and you keep getting embarrassed.
Yeah, no.
I think those are the
that.
type of people that are going to be mad either way. Like they would have been mad if they found out later that you didn't tell them, and
What
then they're
I'm
going to be
saying is,
mad
and
that you did.
I agree with that. Like what I'm saying is, if Ray hits me up and tells me that he saw my wife somewhere with another guy, and I get mad, that ain't on him. He did his part. His part was to just, I'm just being a friend, I'm being a brother, and I'm hitting you and telling you what I saw. And then in a lot of cases, like he said, it's the way that you say it. It ain't about every time you hitting them up like on some, hey man, your girl out here cheating on you. Sometimes you can just hit your homie up like, nigga, where you at, bro? I just seen your wife with another nigga. So
Right.
if I get mad at him for whatever fallout happens after that, that ain't on him that I
No, it's
reacted in
not.
that manner.
But I think it's just well, like I said, I think it's embarrassment. I think it's, I mean, you of course you're mad at your mate, but now you're mad that somebody else is in it and they know your shit. You know what I'm saying? And if you do choose to stay with that person, now you kind of got to explain that away. I think it's just a lot that goes into it, and why some people get mad at whoever tells them. So
You can't stop the rain.
Hey, hold up, man. That nigga GT. Hey, look, I'm not saying, because I'm saying it could be a situation that I already knew about. It could be a situation where it's innocent, and that ain't on my partner
it's
to
not.
that ain't on him to figure that out. His duty is just to be communicative, right? Just like, hey, look here, I saw this going on, you know what I mean, and we just move on. If I get mad or how I react to it, that ain't on him, and that wouldn't be on me. If I saw anybody, Cash, if you ever admitted to us who was hitting it, if I saw him out with somebody, I'm Holly Alpo. I'm telling, you got me fucked up. I'm calling. I'm gonna say, hey, did you know this was going on? All right, cool. And I don't give a fuck what happened after that. I'm gonna do my part.
All right, we're gonna let this take us out. We got a question. All right. I have a friend and I've told her twice that her husband was on bullshit. However, am I wrong that I don't continue to tell her new stuff that he's doing?
I don't think you're wrong, because after you told her a couple of times that she's still allowing it,
Yeah.
Why
yeah.
keep saying it?
What exactly? It depends on. Let me say this. It depends on what it is that he actually doing. Because if he's making advances at her, then you're supposed to keep telling.
Well, I don't think it might be that, but I think after a few times, I mean, that's not your responsibility. That's not your relationship. You've done your part by letting her know in the first place, but to keep continuously having to tell her, even though if it's new things, I don't think that's on you. I mean, you did your part. You're not her mama. You can't.
Right.
She gonna have to tell me I'm wrong, because I'm reading that comment to say that the husband is trying to fuck her, and she done told her partner a couple of times. Do I need to stop telling her if he keep trying to fuck? And I think that she should, if that's the case. If that ain't the case, then I agree with the rest of my cast.
All right. Well, if it's you that he's trying to have, I'm not getting that from that, but okay. See, definitely not trying to mess with me, but he's still trying to mess with other people that I know are in the same circle.
Yeah, I wouldn't keep telling my guy if he's accepting it. It's nothing more to say.
Obviously, if he like it, then I love it.
Because at the end of the day, you might not know what's really going on. She might have pussy for sale.
There's the part right there. Nope, because she gonna stay with him. So why keep making it uncomfortable between y'all?
She might have pussy for sale.
Why? Why? How is that even? How? Why?
All right, I digress.
Is that on your mind? Is you about to tell your price yet?
No,
you know you wasn't spending $40. It wasn't $40. It was $250. What else you buying?
Cash,
new purses, some bags, some shoes.
Cash, I would never pay $250 for a piece of pussy.
I hear you.
I would never do it.
What'd you say, Ray? He did it. It was $250. $249.95.
He did it. $249.
$249.
It was
that would never fucking happen. Y'all gonna stop fucking bullying me.
That's not
stop
bullying.
fucking bullying me.
Just ask the question, you know.
Okay, so look, I told y'all that the number was $40 cash. I'm gonna ask you now, since you keep bullying me.
Cut. Show over.
No,
See y'all next week.
No,
Cash, if you showed
don't
that
do
pussy,
that.
you showed that pussy.
See
No,
y'all
I
next
want to
week.
ask this.
She sold that pussy.
Producer.
Because I know she's been in the buying, Nate. I paid
Producer.
$40.
Producer.
Hopefully
we not
you
gonna end the
receive.
show.
Hopefully you receive that 250 number that you keep on talking about while you
Producer, we
talking
not gonna
about
cut the
that
show.
bind you was.
It was more than 250, but we can end it now. See y'all. Have
What's
a
your
great
cash out?
day. What?
What's your cash out?
Cash 85 cash.
Okay, we gonna see what you gonna do for this 30.
Ain't no 30, nigga.
I want to see what that award winning vagina gonna do for that 40.
Way more than for 40. I tell you that
bro.
much.
I'm not doing this. I ain't doing this no more, bro.
You going to spend that 40 a few times.
Hey, bro, I'll let you know if it's rigged, if the votes are rigged.
Let me know if it's fucking plagiarism or nepotism going on behind the votes.
Nah, none of that at all.
Hey, why you be using big words? I don't understand.
Oh, bro, my bad.
Throwing all the ones, and at the end of the night, she don't give you none. You a trick. 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 You a trick.
What do we?
You buying shoes and Gucci bags. Spend your last dime on something you never had. You a trick. 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 You spending money on.
I think the producer want us to talk about tricking.
Producer, we gotta go.
The producer want us to talk about tricking.
Oh, that's what it was. It's tricking if you got it. It's still. I'm trying to say it right. It's tricking if you got it.
If you got it. It's still tricking if you got it. Unpopular opinion. I agree with that. Like, y'all got me fucked up. It is still tricking if you got it. I know a lot of y'all out here in the tricking and hoeing industry like to y'all like to spread that mantra that it ain't tricking if you got it. But unpopular opinion is that it is still tricking if you got it. And if you done tricked off in any way, directly or indirectly, that go back to the buying and paying for pussy or selling pussy conversation. It's still fucking tricking if you got it. And